The following is a demonstration on how to use Evernote on a mobile device such as an iPhone or an Android device. On this particular demonstration, I'm using an iPhone 5, although an Android phone would look very, very similar and have the same functionality. The first thing to understand about Evernote is that it is a note program that allows different notes to be categorized into different notebooks. On the screen, you can tell that there are 3 or 4 different notebooks that you can see, but the two of concern here are, first of all, the Pioneer Trail workshop location notes, and then the Northeast Church History Participation Guide as well. By clicking on the Pioneer Trails workshop note, it'll actually bring up all the notes, all 107 of them, that are associated with this notebook. From here, you can actually do a couple things. In the upper right-hand corner, you can actually organize the way that the notes are organized or viewed by clicking on those 3 dots and then selecting Note List Options. For this, I can actually change the way that they appear on the screen. I can either have them a medium or a large, and all this does is just change the way that the notes actually appear on the screen. Or I can use them small, which is what you saw before. I can also sort the notes by different categories or different criteria. For example, I can sort them on the day that they were updated, on the day that they were created, or on the note title. The note title is simply meaning alphabetical order. So for this demonstration, I'm going to choose small, and the note title is going to be the default way that they're organized as well. So again, here are the different notes that are associated with the Pioneer Trail workshop. And if you scroll down, you can see some of those points on the Pioneer Trail as well. For this demonstration, I'm going to choose Bessemer Bend. When you click on Bessemer Bend, it will bring up the note along with all of its information as well. Incidentally, the first little bit of information is about the location, and the GPS coordinates are provided there as well. The GPS coordinates on all of these notes is actually hyperlinked. So by clicking on that, it will actually open up the native or default mapping software on your device. On an Apple device, if you click on that, it will actually open up in the Apple Maps program. If you're on an Android device, it will actually open up that point on the Google Maps app as well. That point right there, you can actually see where it is in relation to where you're at, and you can also get turn-by-turn directions to it, and you can just kind of get a general information or a general idea of where it is. Incidentally, the blue dot is where I'm at. The Bessemer Bend is that red dot up there as well. I'm going to go back into Evernote. And from here, again, there's just general information, including pictures that you can actually see. Anything that's blue is also a hyperlink, and by clicking on any of those, you can actually go to a different point or a different website based on where that hyperlink takes you. So that is kind of how this works right here as far as just basic note lookup. But up here in the top, you can also see that there's different ways that you can search. If I click on that, I can search for different notes or different sites that I want. So for example, I'm going to choose Bessemer, and in that it will bring up all of the notes that actually include something about Bessemer Bend. There are 3 right here. I'm going to clear that out. Another idea or another tool that this notebook actually has is that this notebook has been tagged. Up in the upper right hand corner, you see a little tag icon. When you click on that, that opens up all the different tags that have been used in this particular notebook. So for example, let's say that I wanted to see all the notes that include or have information on the Martin Handcart Company. By pressing on the Martin Handcart Company, it will reveal all of the notes that have something to do with the Martin Handcart Company. So again, you can just refine this however you want. Up at the top, you can tell that this is filtered by the Martin Handcart Company. Consider Evernote to be the library of information where all of the information on these different points is stored. One more feature that I think ought to be mentioned, and this is for subscriptions, if you're a paying subscriber to Evernote, is the ability to make these notebooks or notes available offline. By itself, Evernote really is a web-based program. The majority of the information is going to be based on the web. However, in the middle of Wyoming, that can be a little bit challenging, especially when cell service is a little bit questionable. So you do have the option to actually download all of this information onto your device, and that way you're not reliant on any kind of cellular network to find the information on the notes. To do that, I'm going to click on the 3 dots up in the upper right-hand corner, and then I'm going to go to Notebook Settings. Now the notebook here again is the Pioneer Trail Location Notes. That's the particular notebook where all of these notes are available. If I am a paid subscriber to Evernote, then I can actually make this note available offline by clicking that item right there. And you can tell that I actually have done that. So again, those are just some resources and just a general overview of how Evernote works.